Okay, I should be back up now. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Is it working still? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Now we're back. Now we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, somebody's going to have to remind me what I was talking about before. I'll show you guys real quick. The plug-in for the computer is right there. My elbow hit it. So I got to try not to do that. Let's see, what was it I was talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the my notepad. So in January I made $1,539. Um and again that's off of a $30,000 investment. So that's a 5.1% return. So if you annualize that, that's 60% annual. So I don't know what other investments that you can come up with that you've ever heard of that will give you 60% APR, but I've never heard of one, especially one that takes 30 minutes a week of time. All right, let's just check on what AMD is up to. Looks like they're still farting around in the 113. Yep, still messing around. Well, I'll hang out for a few more minutes just to kind of see what it's gonna do. Like I said, if it jumps over 114, I'll just go ahead and grab a contract at that. Somebody let me know if all the audio and everything is back. Oh, okay. About annual percentage yield. Um, so like I said, in January I made $1,539.03 on a $30,000 investment. So that is a return on investment of 5.1% for the month of January. If you multiply that by 12 months, that's 60%. So, if let's pull up the old calculator real quick. 30,000 times 0.6, that's per year. Then you want to multiply that by about 0.12 for short-term gains tax. So you're looking at about 16,000 per year. 16,000 per year divided by 12. 1,300 a month, which actually I've been doing about 1,500 a month. But my monthly costs are only about, I'll be generous and say 900, but it's $838 or something like that. So let's go ahead and minus 900. So that's the amount per month that I'm able to put back into savings above my cost of living. Imagine trying to live on $16,000 a year in America. You could probably do it, but you'd be living in a bus in the woods, for sure. If you guys have any Philippine related questions or any questions at all, anything about my life in America or, why I came here or whatever, I'm willing to talk about any of that while I sit here and try to wait for AMD to get some fire under its butt. I am in Dipolog City in Mindanao. So, if you heard about the American that got kidnapped and killed last year in November, that was in Zamboanga del Norte. That's the province that I live in. That event is about 3 hours drive from here, but it's in the same province. How do I handle my taxes? Well, I just filed my taxes a couple of days ago. Um, you know, Obviously last year I was still in America, and I had a fairly good job going there. So they release my W-2s electronically, like most companies do nowadays, and so I was able to just go online, right here from the Philippines without using a VPN or any weird stuff like that. And I just filed my taxes on H&R Block, just like I always would have. Now, going forward, I have these short-term gains tax, or whatever I think that's what it's called. But I know from when I co-owned a construction company. I know an accountant that handled our business finances. I'll probably give him a call. I know how much that I need to be holding back, some people say it's 20%, but when you're only making 16,000 in profit per year, you're not going to be in the kind of tax bracket. It's going to be probably between 12 and 15%. So I mean, that's how I handle the taxes. Is I don't really handle the taxes yet. That's a question that I'll have to answer when the time comes, because I really don't know. I'll just have to ask the accountant that I know. Okay, come on. 28 more cents. Let's go. Normally, I wouldn't sit here and fuss with it this much, but it's a difference when you have 200 shares. It's a difference of like $80 in 4 days. So, or potentially. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of trying to decide right now exactly what I want my living situation to look like in the future, or even the near future. Kind of flirting with the idea of living way up in the mountain in the province, build a small house up there. Land prices here in the Philippines are just crazy expensive right now, especially near a large city. And you're only going to get 300 or 400 square meters, which is not very big. Okay, it's kind of going up and down and whatever, so man, I hate to pull the trigger at that amount, but I can't really sit here all night long and fuss with it either. Man, $250. Or it could be 280. I could do it for the same price that I have into it. Boy, it would have to move a lot to get back to 125. Ooh. Now see, right when I was about to give up. Yeah, the delta on that's only a 20, 19. That'd only be about a 40 some dollar difference. Tell you what, let's try to hit the 130. Okay, 200 shares. We're going to do sell to open or sell to close. At 126 call. 130. No, not sell to close. Nope. Sell to open. You got to be careful. That's why I don't really... Oh, see, now look what we're doing here. Just in this amount of time, it jumped. Yep, see, 114.21. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this out here. 136, 130. Yeah, we're going to try for the 136. So, sell to open. Call. 136. Review. Nope, see, we need to do 2 contracts. 2 contracts. 130. We'll try for 138 then. Review. Sell to open to 126. Yep. Order status. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it filled. Sell to open to... Okay, so now let's look at our... Let's look at our... Where's our history? There it is. Okay, 274. Let's just look at this real quick. So 274, 68 plus 1834 equals $293. Oh, let's see. You know what? I'm not really satisfied with that. I mean, that's pretty good for 4 days. You know, it's going to expire Friday. But I have a little more money that's left over from some other trades. Let's, hold on a second. Let's see what we can... might be able to do another SoFi or maybe a couple more of these. So it's at 410, so options. So if we do a put, okay, that would expire on the 21st. So that's 18 days. If we did a 3, so we could do like 10. So that would be like an extra $200. But that's for 20 days. Yeah, I don't know about that. So let's look at SoFi. SoFi put. So for 4 days, 1550 would be an extra $50. How much do I have? I don't even remember. Schwab hasn't issued 1099. Yeah, they did. They did. But I'm not going to turn those in until April. So until I figure out, and it's really it's like $800 that I made in, I mean, it's not all that much in December. Okay, let's see. Cash. Where's the able to withdraw? That's not the number I'm looking for. That's not the number I'm looking for. Where's the number I'm looking for? This is not the correct number. Cash investments. Yeah, but there's... Oh, balances. Durr. It's getting late for me, guys. It's 11:30 p.m., so... Try not to make any mistakes here. Options. $1,100 in available cash. Oh, let's see. What was it that... I don't even remember what it was that I made now. 290? Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'll call that good for 4 days. And then on Friday we can see what the market's doing and do it again. Hopefully do a little better, but that's right at $300. So if we did $300 a week for the month, that's $1,200. That's still $300 above my monthly expenses. So some months are going to be $1,600, $1,700. Some months might be $1,100, but I mean, as long as it's over $900, I'm good to go. Need to update my trading journal. I didn't know other people did the trading journals. I just find it a lot easier for me to keep track of everything if I just, do the totals and everything myself. So I just find it easier. What made me decide on moving to the Philippines? Well, that's kind of a long story, but I'll give you the short version since you're watching the live here, and I appreciate it. So, as I said before, I co-owned a construction company, but it wasn't like we had workers running around and I was sitting in the truck. That was not. It was me and another guy, and we worked our asses off. I carried concrete 4 bags at a time, lumber, I was down on the ground, hands and knees flooring, tiling showers, you name it, and I did it. So, and you could imagine as a big fat guy, that's not too good on your back. So, I'm not saying that I have a bad back. I mean, I don't have any back pain for the most part or anything like that. I know a lot of guys are a lot worse off, but I did see that I saw the writing on the wall. Manual labor, it's good, honest work, and I made pretty good money at it. But it's not a lifetime career. You're gonna burn out at some point. I tried to switch over to a more normal, easier job, which was, maintenance director and life safety manager of a fairly large nursing home facility. Which was physically easier, but mentally much harder. Much harder. And it was a charitable organization, so the pay wasn't all that great. Basically, I just randomly saw a video about the Philippines one time, and I think it was one of Paul Old Dog's videos. And it just started a chain reaction of thoughts in my mind, like, could I make it happen? Could I retire early and move to the Philippines? Failed marriages and all that contributed to it. Like I said, it's a long, pretty much drawn out story, but yeah, I saw a video one day and I set my mind to it, and it took me 4 or 5 years. Took me 5 years to realize that idea or dream. I bought my house in 2017. I put a lot of work into it. I basically remodeled the whole thing inside and out. New roof, new, AC unit, new everything. It was a new house inside and out, basically. And so I basically tripled my money on that house. I went on vacation here in the Philippines in June of 2024. And by the end of that 1 month vacation, when I got back home, I put my nose to the grindstone, finished up some projects, and sold my house in 3 months, and got my little butt back over here. So, yes, I did visit the Philippines. I spent a month here in June of 2024, and I moved here. I landed in Manila November 3rd, so maybe 4 months after my vacation. So anyway, yeah. So here's what we did, for the next 4 days. So, basically $300 in 4 days. I mean, that's not too bad. And then now I get to go through the rest of my week and go do some survey work with my girlfriend and see some new sites in the province of the Philippines, and obviously bring you guys along as much as possible. I'm still not totally comfortable with, videoing, Filipinos that live way out in the province. Maybe, some of these people look at me like I know that I'm the only foreigner that's ever been in that area. Like maybe they've seen foreigners before when they came to town or something, but I can tell by their looks that they've never seen one at their home, like in their area. So I'm a little shy to just pull out a camera and just stick it right in their face. Like, they're already a little bit weirded out, but let's see. Same during COVID. Started watching YouTube. Places to retire. Created a chain reaction. Yep. Yeah, it can do that. I'm telling you, I wish I would have came earlier. I don't know what everybody else does. I see a lot more younger people, younger guys here in the Philippines than maybe what used to be here. I can't speak to that because I wasn't here before. But I mean, I've seen, even in Mindanao, I've seen a handful of younger foreigners. There's a lot more older, obviously. I don't know what all they're doing for work. I assume it's some online deal. So I can't give any advice on that. This is what I'm doing. But like I've said earlier, this takes a large amount of money up front. I mean, it just does. So that's the only drawback to it. And, what they say is true. It takes money to make money. But also they say once you get over the $100,000 hump, everything after that just comes so fast. And I can see that. I'm not there yet, but I can see the snowball effect, and I can see how that with 100,000, what you could really do. I mean, it's kind of sad because a lot of Americans will never realize that, because how many Americans will go their entire lives and never have $50,000 in their bank account? My parents never did. I can tell you that much. Oh, see, retired Navy, you could come here today. What's stopping you? I mean, there's no, the only thing stopping you is yourself. If you've got a pension from the military, it's so easy here. So easy. And you can get a SSRV for like $1,500 prior military. So you don't even have to really mess with going to immigration every 2 months. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. It's 11:40 p.m. for me, so I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. But like I said, I appreciate you guys watching and kind of stay tuned.